So Joe Biden has long insisted that his personal relationships with members of the Senate across the aisle would enable him to do lots of great deals for the American people. It actually sounds very Trumpian even as I say it like that. And we have long ridiculed this belief that they're going to come to the table and the fever's going to break, et cetera, et cetera. Some kind of thought maybe this is just like campaign rhetoric, but this is actually like a really core belief for him. And we've had a couple of news items this week that underscore that. First of all, it was reported that he was telling people, like 7 Republican senators tell me, just wait maybe 6 months and then we're totally going to work with you. What happens in 6 months? Then you're into summer recess. Then you're into another political cycle, like that first period of time.
You're running for re-election, basically.
When you're president, that first 100 days, like this is famously the time when everything gets done. So they're saying, just hold off, and then we're sure going to come to the table. Well, that scorn and eye rolling that, unfolded after those comments were made is being rebutted by Biden and his team. This is from Politico Playbook. This is pretty funny. Joe Biden thinks, I'm just going to read this whole thing. Joe Biden thinks he'll succeed where President Barack Obama failed, at least when it comes to Republicans in Congress. Biden drew eye rolls and even scorn from his party during the campaign when he talked about a Republican epiphany post-Trump. Some just thought it was glossy campaign rhetoric for the masses. Biden couldn't be that naive, could he? Oh, yes, he is. Biden doubled down Monday night, telling grassroots supporter on a call he believes Trump's departure will change Republican behavior, even though it might take 6 to 8 months. Cognizant of the doubters, he said, "You're going to be surprised." A senior aide on Biden's transition noted many of the Democrats doubting Biden now were the ones who doubted his candidacy in the first place. To all those eye rollers, I'd say just watch us. Just watch Joe Biden because you've been wrong for the last 2 years.
Well, the part that concerns me is that they're not wrong, is that they're right, and that they are going to work together, and that the things that they're going to work together on are the things that we hate here on this show, like TPP and like redoing NAFTA, or like whenever they decide in order to like increase some, BS defense program or keep more troops in Afghanistan or keep people in Iraq forever. I can go on and on. I think people begin to get the idea. The bipartisan consensus where people agree on actually has a pretty good shot of getting done under Biden.
Maybe.
That's terrible, actually. It's really bad for the country. But what's funny is some new comments from Biden's deputy campaign manager.
This is amazing.
Let's throw this up there on the screen. This is just incredible. So the incoming deputy White House chief of staff, O'Malley Dillon, who was Biden's campaign manager, says that Republicans are, quote, a bunch of effers and that Mitch McConnell is terrible, while being like, yeah, we're all going to work together.
That'll bring him to the table.
Yeah, certainly.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong about Mitch, but what? What are you doing? I don't understand what your play is here. These are the great bipartisan compromise people. So yeah, that's always a fun one to see that.
Still saying, I think you're going to see the fever break. I don't know. I mean, it's a weird position to be in. I feel like I'm sort of hoping against bipartisan cooperation because I know the things that they would do would be bad. But I'm actually not sure that they will even be able to accomplish the bad things. Because if you think back to the Obama years, they wanted that grand bargain so badly. They were willing to cut Social Security. And the Republicans were still like, no, because we're not doing anything with Barack Obama. I think it's going to be more like that, just complete obstructionism, complete unwillingness to do anything whatsoever that could even be colorably portrayed as like a win or bipartisan cooperation. Right. If I had to bet, that's definitely the direction I think they're headed in.
Oh, we'll see.
We will see.
Yeah.
Tomorrow on Rising, Democratic strategist Will Jawando and senior policy analyst with the Independent Women's Forum, Inez Stepman, they're going to join us for the panel. Plus, international president of the Transport Workers Union, John Samuelson, one of our favorites, is going to be back to discuss the public transit crisis.
And we've got economist with Morning Consult, John Leary, is going to talk about personal finances of the unemployed and the road ahead there. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget to like and share as well. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Have a good day, guys.